G'day and welcome back to Duck Solid Gaming and Ebony Island Farm. That's right, we're back on Cavalier Roy's map, continuing on with our farming exploits. And today we've got to get started with some seeding. So we're going to take the Deutzfahr here out with the Great Plains seeder and we're going to seed a couple of fields. So let's not dally about, let's get cracking. All right. So there we go, we've got him here now. Let's see, what are we going to seed? I know I probably did talk about it previously about what we're going to seed, but I can't remember what we decided. So we're going to have another look at that. I think we're going to primarily just do canola down here, weren't we? That's why we've got canola there, and there. Now, season for planting, we can plant wheat, barley, canola, oat, potatoes, sugar beet, sugarcane, cotton, grapes. Okay. I think what we might do is we might keep this the same way. We might do a season of canola. So we'll do 111 and 108 with canola. And then we'll go from there. Okay. Let's get cracking onto that. So first things first, let's make sure we've got the right seed in the seeder. There we go. And we'll go. All right, let's have at it. Well, I hope you're all doing well. And before we get too much further into the episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel immensely. And also, if you don't mind, leave a comment. If you don't want to leave a comment, leave an emoji, because that also will help irrespective. So please consider doing so. All right. Don't forget also, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, make sure you press the alarm notification icon as well, so you may be aware when new videos are available on the channel. But with all that said, let's get cracking with some seeding. No, I want you to lower. There we go. All right, off we go. So we're just going to get this going. Now, one of the interesting things I've just found just in starting up is, again, my wheel has lost its feedback. Now, I had that problem the other day. And then I've since been back into the game and it hasn't been a problem. And now all of a sudden today it's not working again. So I don't know what it is. There's obviously something going on. It's not the wheel itself, because the wheel itself works fine. Been working fine on American Truck Sim and ETS and also on Forza Horizon I've been playing a little bit of. But yeah, it's just seemingly on some game saves on this, it just doesn't want to engage the feedback. Anyway, that's okay. All right. It's probably better in some ways because it actually is quieter, because you can't hear the motor quite so clearly, but it's just a little bit annoying. All right. What I say is complete. Very good. Now, we've also enabled the latest DLC on this save now, the grass and forage pack, and we're going to utilize some of the stuff off that in this series as well, I've decided. So we'll have to look at that, but we need to get a bit of money behind us before we start looking at expanding out anymore. Right, so we're on March the 1st. I need to get my timing going. Oh, that was a big change to the color, wasn't it? Became very overcast very quickly. Yeah, so we need to get all this, the last couple of fields seeded. We've got a few of the fields seeded at the other farms in previous episodes. And then we need to have a bit of a stock check of where we're at, see what's going on, and plan the next couple of months in between while we're waiting for the fields to come into harvest. So we'll certainly do that, but in the interim we just need to concentrate on getting this done. Now it looks like we are going to get some rain. Look at that, very dark. Although you look at the weather forecast up in the top right hand side and it's overcast and then going into sun. Nice weather, so who knows. All right, there we go again. Try and stay off the hedge. Away we go again. All right, hope everyone is doing well. We are doing well. I can't remember when this episode is going to go to air. It's probably going to go to air in about a week from now, I think it is. I'm recording this on the 15th of July on Saturday morning, and yeah, isn't the year getting away from us quickly? It's already past the halfway mark. It's amazing, but anyway, next thing you know, it's going to be 2024. Been a very busy year for me personally. Many changes at work. Yeah, looking forward to the end of the year, actually, to be honest, already. And back we go again. So we'll get this done, skip over to the other field, which is down there to the right-hand side of us now. Just the upper right-hand side, that's the field we've got to seed next. And then I think these are the only two fields that we've got left to seed. But we will check that just to make sure. But yeah, I think that's pretty close to being complete seeding wise for the moment. But yeah, we've still got lots of other things to get done. We've got animals to sort out. We've got planning to do. We've got fertilizing to do where it's needed. We've got lots of things that we can be doing. Don't think we've got any grass fields to mow, but probably won't be a day or two until we need to do some more grass mowing. So it's going to come around pretty quick. But nonetheless, we'll just continue and just see where we get to while I wet the whistle. There we go. Probably got this run, one full run back, and then just tidying up a little bit at the end before we complete. Oh, may have missed a little bit there. Anyway, that's okay. Near enough's good enough for public or government work. Public work also sometimes. No, maybe I didn't actually. Alright, so the next thing we're going to have to do is going to come out and roll these fields. And then we should be good to go, just waiting for them to prop up the next growth stage, and we might come and put some fertilizer over the top. Alright, now we're back and just tidy up that bottom corner. And we move on to the next field. It didn't take too long at all, did it? There we go. Marvellous. Right. Now we'll fold up the seed up. There we go. And off we go. We'll head back and get to the next field. How are we going for seed? 55%. We might be okay. Well, they probably should fill up before we go. I will actually. I'll go in. I'll go into the farm. We'll see if we can fill it up quickly, and then we'll go down and finish off. Now we'll see how well this thing fills up from here. You're having lots of problems with different seeders not filling up. There's a real problem with trying to I don't know they actually work that well, to be honest, with some of these seeders, or it may just be I'm on the wrong side. It'll come round. It doesn't like that at all, does it? Okay, might also be the fact that it's still running. That wasn't a good thing. In fact, I don't know how it can still be running when it's folded, but anyway. No, doesn't want to pick that up at all. No, doesn't want to pick it up at all. Alright, that's okay. We'll just have to go ahead and just get done what we can get done, and we'll worry about that later. We'll have to put a seed station in. In fact, what we'll do is I'll come in here now. Let's go in here. Sell that. Sell that. And we'll sell that. Okay, no, I want silos. I want... Oh, do I have one? Do I have one? Do I have one? Do I have one? Daily production pack. There's one in here somewhere. Selling points. Where is it? What is this using? It's similarly using... No. Similarly using the old production pack, is it? Anyway. Production... Buildings. Silos. Tools... I've lost as to where it is. Container. There it is. That's what I'm after. Right. So I'll put this in and see if this fixes our problem, or one of our problems. Okay. Do I put that over? Yeah, that's in. Okay. All right. Let's try that again. The trials and tribulations of using a seeder. The duck's all way. There we go, we're fine. Right. Off we go. We'll head back out the field now. Full load of seed. And we fixed our problem. Alright. Now I noticed B9 bought good supporter of the channel. He made a comment on the most recent Ebony Island video that's gone live. Obviously I was talking in that video about small farms and how a lot of people don't like it, especially when it's tight and covered with hedges like this particular map is. And he was saying, and what he says is quite true, in some cases the hedges and the access need to be just wide enough to get equipment through. I don't necessarily agree that it has to be all equipment. Because I mean, obviously the idea of these maps is you're not running the hugest tractors, like you're not running big buds in traditional like typical like English country farms and things like that. I mean, that's not what you're doing. So, but I mean, certainly in getting some slightly bigger equipment, like the medium-sized equipment, I would say is certainly what needs to be able to be gotten through. Not necessarily the biggest and baddest combines and things like that, but certainly you do need to why is it not lowering? Here we go, lower now. Certainly the small to medium stuff should definitely be have enough room. I mean, that's why we don't like use our normal road trains. Like we don't use a big truck and 2 trailers or anything on here because it's just too narrow. There is still a use for it for taking it from one farm to a distribution point and stuff like that. But certainly navigating between the fields and that, you probably would have a lot of trouble in doing that. So it's not something that you would probably look at doing. So, but that's okay as well. I mean, that's just part and parcel of it. So I get that, and I get that some don't like it because they do like to run the big equipment. I mean, I'm not one that loves the small equipment. I tend to avoid maps that require the really small equipment, like the small 2 meter, 3 meter plows and stuff like that. I just can't. The time it takes to do things with that stuff. I mean, look, I get it. It's realistic and stuff for small farmers, but the time it takes to do it is just laboriously slow. It's like I'm not looking forward to the carrots, to be honest. In the next update with giants, they've previewed the carrots, and like a 1 row carrot. Look, I know it's realistic is what they actually do, but I mean, I tell you what, it's going to take ages. It's going to take absolutely ages to harvest a big field of carrots. I mean, obviously you're going to have to limit yourself to a small field because the big field just is not going to work. All right. Just line ourselves up here. We're going to have a little bit of another patch we're going to have to catch up on, but that's okay. And we'll just get that started. All right, let's get cracking. Come back. If I tie up a little piece there, we may tie that up, or we may just leave it and just not bother. Which is probably more likely to happen because I don't tend to be that fastidious with my planting, but that's okay. All right, we're going to continue on down through here and get this done, and then we're going to go off and find something else to do. Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to roll, won't we? So there we go. We've already found something else to do. All right. No, I won't worry about that little corner. Again, we're not that fastidious. Alright. So I hope you guys are all doing well. I'd be very interested to hear what everyone's thoughts have been so far on the last couple of DLCs or packs. I wouldn't necessarily call them DLCs per se, but hey, that's what they're being targeted as, isn't it? Be very interested to see what you think about it, like the grass and forage pack or whatever the hell it's called, and the Gweel pack or Gweel. Let me know. I'm still not a fan of the platinum, and I mean I think I've mentioned that many times now of all the forestry and the roller coaster and the bloody yacht building and stuff like that. Right. Hell, seriously. There are other games that do that better. I don't understand why we're doing it in Farming Sim anyway. But anyway. Well, why some are doing it in Farming Sim. I'm certainly not. There's a lot of others that aren't either. But anyway. It seems like Giants, I don't know, this is, maybe Giants is becoming the advertisement for the woke movement in the world, like following what the minority want for the games, more so than what the majority want. Because I certainly can pretty much damn well guarantee that the majority of players didn't want a forestry pack, didn't want a roller coaster and yacht building to be added to the game. Again, that's my opinion and supposition, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not far off the mark with that. So let me know in the comments down below what you think, what you also think of the current state of the game, for the want of a better term, I guess, because we've been at it now for a little while, and yeah, I mean, doesn't look as though they've really learnt too much on this current pathway they're on. Is the next Farming Sim going to be a better option? I mean, who knows? I mean, it might actually be worse. I mean, like I've said, FS22 wasn't too bad out of the box. It was surprising. So I guess the next version of Farming Sim, whether it be Farming Sim 23, 24, 25, or bloody 38, it's due to be a dog. It's due to be the next FS19 again. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But yeah, anyway. All right. Round we go again. And off we go. But yeah, I'm interested to see what everyone thinks, because I mean, I can sit here and cast my opinions and thoughts, but does that align with what you think, or do you think something totally different? Am I on the mark or off the mark? Let me know. I'm honestly interested to know what everyone else thinks, because that also gives me an understanding of what other players think about the state of the game and stuff like that. So, very interested to know your thoughts. Alright. There we go. The sun, the gloomy weather's gone and the sun's back out, so it's nice and bright. Another row dump. Back we go again. I didn't realise that path went up that way, actually. Oh, that goes up the other farm. Alright, a couple of runs to go, then we'll be done. Round we go. And up. So one run back to finalise this part, and that little bit of a touch up, and then we're done. Might follow that path back on the way back and just sort of see where it does take us. I'm pretty sure that should take us probably back up to the other farm. I haven't been down it yet, so that's why I'm interested to see where it goes. Last section through here. And then we'll be done. I think, like I said, that's all the field seeded. So now it's just hurry up and wait for harvest. Oh, apart from doing any rolling and fertilising and stuff like that. In fact, have I got a liquid fertiliser spreader? I think I do. Okay, let's have a look at the map, see how we're going. Yeah, that looks pretty good for government work. Alright, cool. Alright, let's fold him up. I'm going to wet the whistle. And we're going to head back up here and see where this path goes. Right. So we didn't actually need to refill the seeder for that field. We had enough in the seeder, but that's okay. I'd rather make sure than run out halfway through and have to go back and reset and everything. So this is the path we were talking about. I just want to see where it goes to, how far it extends. It goes all the way up the other field, I think, up the other farm. Well, that's providing some wonderful access. Oh, no, maybe not quite. Oh, it gets narrow through here. Very narrow. Okay, so we go out to the waterways, and then we're done. All right. Well, I wonder if I reckon We could go along the beach here. Let's see. Oh, I wouldn't necessarily call it beach. Let's go. Let's just call it a shoreline. Oh, what was that? We ran over someone's toy. Let's go pick it up. There we go. There are 7 more plows to be found. Alright, what'd that give us? $5,000. Very expensive toy. Alright. So it does sort of continue up. You just got to play with the shoreline, don't you? But come up here, and I'm assuming this is going to be the entrance into the farm. Side entrance to the farm. It is. So that's excellent. All right, I don't know if that's there. So if I do expand over here and buy this land, I know I've got access all the way up through here. Wonderful. So this farm is currently unoccupied. So something we could look at purchasing. It is very tight. Very tight. There we go. Well, there's another toy there. Let's pick up the toys. Let's not leave the mess lying around. Right, let's make sure there's nothing else lying around here that could get caught up. People could trip on, get hurt on. We haven't done much actually in previous series in tracking down all the collectibles. I know Elm Creek we didn't actually collect all the collectibles. Same can be said for Hort Belleron currently. So maybe we should actually collect all of them on this map. Can't open the door. Right, okay. Fair enough. Let's go check the sheds. There. Oh, there's a combine. Like that. And the toys left behind. Seemingly not. Got a bad little farm. It is very tight, but it's not a bad farm. Hope there's nothing on the roofs. Anyway. Alright, let's get back into what we're supposed to be doing. Alright. So we'll head back to the farm, we'll get the roller and we'll roll those 2 fields, and that will be probably most of our work done for today. Now the advantage of going down the side like we did there is we don't have to worry about traffic. Now we've got quite a wide cedar on, so any oncoming traffic like this is a hazard to both us and to them, but we dealt with that okay. Run over the deer, get fresh meat. Right, I'm going to go in this way and we're going to go down through the shoreline path instead, just to keep out of the way of the traffic. If we can avoid the traffic, the better off we're going to be, and the better off they're going to be, because we tend to like to run into traffic, literally. Through that narrow pinch point there. There we go, we're done. Alright. Nice little view through here, isn't it? I'll head back, drop this off, get the roll up, roll those fields, and then we're done. But we're going to do that off camera because I've just realised we've run out of time. There you go. So we've already got to our 30 minutes, and yeah, the time flew. So that will be it for this episode. Like I said, we will actually roll these field. Well, I may not. We may just come back in the next episode and roll it. I'll have a look and see what else we've got to do, and then make a determination whether I roll it off camera or whether we roll it in the next episode. We have got plenty of daylight left today, so we could fit another episode in. So we'll have to consider what we do there. So yeah, we'll consider that and then come back. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope you're enjoying the series. If you are, please make sure you press the like button, and or leave a comment and or an emoji. Either way, all three of those really help the channel out. Also, don't forget, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, please make sure that you also press that alarm notification icon, so you're made aware of when new videos are available on the channel. Alright, there we go, all done. Don't forget, you can also come and join us on Twitch, Twitter and Discord. The details are down below in the description. And of course, apart from anything else, take care of yourselves and your loved ones. We'll see you again very, very soon, back here at Dark Solid Gaming and Ebony Island Farm. See you all later. Bye.